This is not a dream. This is not a delusion. This is no longer just a hopeful shout into the echo chamber of our social media feeds. Listen closely. The landscape of Asian music has just been fundamentally shaken. The tremor reached Seoul, rattled Tokyo, and left entire fandoms, from MOA and Stay to Sword, absolutely breathless. Everything we prayed for, everything we retweeted, everything we manifested into our digital timelines, it has actually happened. There is one name, one collaboration. What was once merely the subject of fantasy stage edits on fan accounts is now officially nominated for one of the most prestigious awards in the region. And this is no ordinary nomination. This is recognition. Recognition that boundaries are merely an illusion, that voices from two different worlds can unite and change everything. Are you ready? Take a deep breath, because the story we have been witnessing has just entered its most epic chapter yet. They have been nominated. This is the story of LiSA, the Empress of Anime Rock from Japan. And this is the story of Felix, the dark ray of sunshine from Stray Kids, together in a song called ReawakeR. And today, we will unpack every single detail, every reaction, and every profound meaning behind this spine-tingling nomination. Stay with us. For anyone who might still be catching their breath after sprinting here from their chaotic timeline, let's break down this monumental news. On December 3rd, 2025, the Asian Pop Music Awards, or APMA, officially released their list of nominees. The APMA is not a trivial ceremony. It is one of Asia's most influential award shows, recognized for evaluating musical quality, cultural impact, and sheer artistic vibe. To put it simply, it's the all-star game of Asian pop. And in the category of Best Collaboration, there it was. Among a list of heavyweight names that would leave anyone speechless, one title made us all blink in disbelief. ReawakeR, LiSA, featuring Felix of Stray Kids. Let me repeat that. LiSA featuring Felix. A phrase that once existed only on fan-made posters and your desktop wallpapers is now formally displayed on the website of an international award show. It feels like every ounce of effort, the endless MV loops, the streaming sessions that left our ears ringing, the strategic tweets from multiple accounts, it has actually happened. But there is one name, one collaboration. What was once merely the subject of fantasy stage edits on fan accounts is now officially nominated for one of the most prestigious awards in the region. And this is no ordinary nomination. This is recognition. Recognition that boundaries are merely an illusion, that voices from two different worlds can unite and change everything. Are you ready? Take a deep breath, because the story we have been witnessing has just entered its most epic chapter yet. They have been nominated. This is the story of LiSA, the Empress of Anime Rock from Japan. And this is the story of Felix, the dark ray of sunshine from Stray Kids, together in a song called ReawakeR. And today, we will unpack every single detail, every reaction, and every profound meaning behind this spine-tingling nomination. Stay with us. For anyone who might still be catching their breath after sprinting here from their chaotic timeline, let's break down this monumental news. On December 3rd, 2025, the Asian Pop Music Awards, or APMA, officially released their list of nominees. The APMA is not a trivial ceremony. It is one of Asia's most influential award shows, recognized for evaluating musical quality, cultural impact, and sheer artistic vibe. To put it simply, it's the all-star game of Asian pop. And in the category of Best Collaboration, there it was, among a list of heavyweight names that would leave anyone speechless. One title made us all blink in disbelief. ReawakeR, LiSA, featuring Felix of Stray Kids. Let me repeat that. LiSA, featuring Felix. A phrase that once existed only on fan-made posters and your desktop wallpapers is now formally displayed on the website of an international award show. It feels like every ounce of effort, the endless MV loops, the streaming sessions that left our ears ringing, the strategic tweets from multiple accounts, it has actually happened. But there is one name, one collaboration. What was once merely the subject of fantasy stage edits on fan accounts is now officially nominated for one of the most prestigious awards in the region. And this is no ordinary nomination. This is recognition. Recognition that boundaries are merely an illusion, that voices from two different worlds can unite and change everything. Are you ready? Take a deep breath, because the story we have been witnessing has just entered its most epic chapter yet. They have been nominated. This is the story of LiSA, the Empress of Anime Rock from Japan. And this is the story of Felix, the dark ray of sunshine from Stray Kids, together in a song called ReawakeR. And today, we will unpack every single detail, every reaction, and every profound meaning behind the spine-tingling nomination. Stay with us. For anyone who might still be catching their breath after sprinting here from their chaotic timeline, let's break down this monumental news. On December 3rd, 2025, the Asian Pop Music Awards, or APMA, officially released their list of nominees. The APMA is not a trivial ceremony. It is one of Asia's most influential award shows, recognized for evaluating musical quality, cultural impact, and sheer artistic vibe. To put it simply, it's the all-star game of Asian pop. And in the category of Best Collaboration, there it was. Among a list of heavyweight names that would leave anyone speechless, one title made us all blink in disbelief. ReawakeR, LiSA, featuring Felix of Stray Kids. Let me repeat that. LiSA, featuring Felix. A phrase that once existed only on fan-made posters and your desktop wallpapers is now formally displayed on the website of an international award show. It feels like every ounce of effort, the endless MV loops, the streaming sessions that left our ears ringing, the strategic tweets from multiple accounts, it has actually happened. But there is one name, one collaboration. What was once merely the subject of fantasy stage edits on fan accounts is now officially nominated for one of the most prestigious awards in the region. And this is no ordinary nomination. This is recognition. Recognition that boundaries are merely an illusion, that voices from two different worlds can unite and change everything. Are you ready? Take a deep breath, because the story we have been witnessing has just entered its most epic chapter yet. They have been nominated. This is the story of LiSA, the Empress of Anime Rock from Japan. And this is the story of Felix, the dark ray of sunshine from Stray Kids, together in a song called ReawakeR. And today, we will unpack every single detail, every reaction, and every profound meaning behind the spine-tingling nomination. Stay with us. Then enters Felix. He does not arrive with a part that is merely cute or just a filler. No. He arrives with sharp, flowing rap verses and, of course, that iconic deep voice in the pre-chorus that makes everyone's hair stand on end. His voice acts like an anchor, a solid foundation that grounds the explosive energy from LiSA. It is a contrast that is absolutely masterful. The lyrics themselves, in both the Japanese portions and the Korean verses delivered by Felix, carry a universal theme. Rising from darkness, finding inner strength and reawakening. It fits perfectly with the public image of both artists, who are consistently associated with concepts of perseverance and self-discovery. What makes it even more special is the active involvement of both artists in the creative process. This wasn't a simple feat, record, and goodbye situation. From behind-the-scenes glimpses, their chemistry in the studio was evident. LiSA discussing the song's vibe in earnest, Felix carefully asking about the correct pronunciation for Japanese lyrics. That level of dedication made the final result feel organic and authentic, not forced. Therefore, when the song performed exceptionally well on various Asian music charts and even entered global playlists, we as fans could only say, "I told you so," because high-quality work truly deserves recognition. And now that highest form of recognition has arrived in the shape of an APMA nomination. All right, we now understand how iconic ReawakeR is. But to win at the APMA, the road ahead is long. Because the best collaboration category this year, the level of competition is absolutely fierce. Let's briefly consider who the other contenders might be. Imagine there could be other monumental collaborations between Thai and Korean artists, or a legendary duet from Mando pop singers, or perhaps an unexpected pairing of a famous EDM producer with a top Asian vocalist. This will be a battle of titans. Each nominee will have its own unique strengths: immense streaming numbers, viral TikTok dance challenges, or perhaps deep sentimental value. So where does ReawakeR's advantage lie? First, it has a strong novelty factor. A Japanese-Korean collaboration of this caliber, this cohesive and intense, is still rare. Second, its vocal prowess is undeniable. Two powerhouses on one track. And third, and most importantly, it has us, the fandom. In award shows like the APMA, which often incorporate fan voting, the united strength of Stay and Sword could be the ultimate game changer. This is our moment to prove that our support isn't just about screaming into the internet void, but can be transformed into massive, organized voting power. So the challenge is clear, but the opportunity is significant. This is a moment for all of us, as fans of great music, to make history. To let the collaboration we love shine on the biggest stage. From a dream collaboration to the talk of the town, and now to an official nominee at the APMA 2025. The journey of ReawakeR and our support for LiSA and Felix is far from over. In fact, this is just the cliffhanger. What will happen on the night of the ceremony? Will the APMA 2025 stage echo with their names? Will we see LiSA and Felix or their representatives take the stage with glistening eyes to accept an award, or will there be another surprise? But one thing is certain. Whatever the outcome, the fact that ReawakeR has been nominated is already a monumental victory in itself. A victory for borderless music, a victory for artists brave enough to experiment, and a victory for us, the fans, who always believe in the power of collaboration. Now, it's your turn. First, what was your favorite moment in the ReawakeR music video? Second, what do you think makes the collaboration between LiSA and Felix so uniquely special? And third, and most crucially, what is your prediction? Will ReawakeR win at the APMA? Pour all your manifestations and well wishes into the comment section below. Let's make this video a hub of positive energy for this incredible nomination. If you felt the excitement and emotion throughout this discussion, please give this video a like. Subscribe and turn on all notifications so you never miss an update on the APMA, ReawakeR, and all other mind-blowing K-pop and J-pop news. Share this video with all your group chats, Twitter circles, or Instagram stories. Let the entire fandom know we are supporting this collaboration all the way. For LiSA, for Felix, for ReawakeR, and for all of us who believe, this journey continues. But today, let's celebrate this first triumphant milestone. Because sometimes to reawaken something great, all it takes is one powerful call from two different worlds. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video.